Slick to be super slick.
So the only thing gonna be slick is that.
What you mean? That's who I'm supposed to be. That's why they call. Nah,
no.
I'm anti-slick.
Listen, but I want Slick
Them
to
curls
be
gonna be laying
Slick
down
is a
like
character. Listen.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about BMF Season 1, Remembering Your Boy Slick. Yes, we got to talk about Slick, man. This is actually the first remembering video that I have done for a character of BMF. So, you know, it's a special video, man. But shout out to your boy, Miles Bolick. He betrays the character Slick in BMF, and he did an excellent job, man. An excellent job. He was definitely the comedic relief in this season, and he will be missed in my opinion. Now, it's crazy because Slick was such a loyal character. I mean, you can't get people like this in real life. This dude was definitely loyal to Lamar, and you know, his loyalty is pretty much what cost him his life. He could have played it in, you know what I'm saying, in a different route, and it could have went a whole nother way. But we are definitely going to talk about him, man. We are remembering Slick. So down below, I want you guys to let me know exactly how did you feel about Slick and his character in BMF. Will you actually miss his character? As I told you, I would definitely miss seeing Slick each and every week. And, you know, just laughing. He had me cracking up probably more than any character on the show. But let's talk about it, man. Slick, we saw him in the very first episode. We come to find out later on that him and Lamar have a history. He used to be a part of Lamar's old crew, and you know, he still showed this loyalty to Lamar. Lamar wanted to, you know, reach the top once again, and Slick, he was all a part of the game plan. You know what I'm saying? Especially since Lamar used to run the old crew, so Slick, he's gonna go with the whole game plan as far as, you know, getting Lamar back at the top. Now, Slick has helped Lamar get out of all types of different situations. We know that he struggled with getting back with Monique at the very beginning of the season, and Slick had to, you know, stop him from doing something very stupid. He had to stop Lamar. Lamar could have easily went back to jail if Slick did not intervene, but Slick intervened, and he said, you know what, dude, you got to have a different approach when you're trying to get back with Monique. You cannot be all rough, loud, disrespectful. You know, being the person that you was in the past, you cannot continue to do that. You have to switch it up. And Lamar took this advice from Slick, and it actually worked. So at the very beginning of the season, it seemed like everything was going so good for Lamar. And if things are going well for Lamar, and if he's going to the top, we already know Slick is right there behind him. And Slick, like I said, he was willing to prove that he is loyal, and that's exactly what he did. He proved just that even earlier on in the season, but he was really tested in the second half of the season. Now, of course, your boy Slick, he said, you know what? I'm going to roll with Lamar and get the stash. And this is where the problem started to happen. Now, we know Slick ended up getting shot trying to get this stash, you know, trying to help out with Lamar in this whole game plan to rob Meech and Terry. And of course, they did get this stash, but now Slick, he's going to stand out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? They already knew they were going to find somebody hobbling around, and it was just a matter of time till they figure out it was Slick. Now, Zoe ended up getting kidnapped, and even though Slick is shot, he is still willing to help find Lamar's so-called daughter, right? He's helping this guy out, and he don't even really have to. This dude can be recovering somewhere, but he said, you know what? I'm going to help you find your daughter. But as I just told you guys, he's already been shot in the last episode before this, so him wobbling around, they already know he was one of the guys at the stash. And, you know, they take advantage of this. They put him in the trunk. They say, you know what, Slick? We're going to see what you made of. And as I told you guys, this dude is very loyal. When Terry and B. Mickey tried to get information out of Slick, he proved even more just how solid of a soldier he really was. I mean, this dude was not telling anything. And even though they was beating him down and all that, he didn't care. He was telling Terry that his eye is, you know, very misleading. I mean, that was one of the funniest parts of that episode. It was crazy, but This dude didn't care what Terry been through. He was saying whatever he needed to say to make sure that they get mad at him. And, you know, that's exactly what he did. Now, we know they beat him down, and your boy Meech, he had to come in there and save the day. Slick wasn't about to say anything. Deep down inside, I don't believe Slick actually believed that Meech and Terry is going to do anything to Zoe. But once Meech told him he's going to chop her head off and all that stuff, that's when Slick started to think. And once Meech told him how Lamar is going to feel about knowing that Slick could have saved his daughter, but he didn't, you know, Slick said, you know what, this dude is crazy. So screw that stash. I'm going to save this kid. You know, she is more important than some stash. So at the end of the day, Slick, for real, I would say he did, you know, a solid move right there. Lamar is talking about, you know, you gave up the stash and all that stuff. That's why we in this situation where what would have happened if Zoe would have been hurt, right? You would have been pissed off at him either way. Now, once Slick gave up the location of the stash, he understood that his days were probably numbered, especially after he told Lamar that he has an address for the Flannery brothers, but Lamar kind of just ignored him. He was pissed off at Slick for giving up the stash. But hey, Lamar, you talking about your family is the biggest thing to you, and Slick is trying to bring your family together, but I guess that doesn't actually matter. Now, once again, Slick had a choice to make, and I told you guys this in my final predictions that Slick is going to have a choice to make. Does he want to hang around with Lamar, or does he want to stay loyal to the 12th Street Boys? Slick said, you know what? Lamar is my day one. I'm going to roll with him. Even though we're going through these little issues, I'm going to roll with Lamar no matter what. And you talking about Slick and Lamar going up against the whole 12th Street Boys. They got their straps out. He said, look, I'm loyal. And he told Lamar some good advice. Like, look, we need to just cut their water off, move a little bit more smartly. We cannot be all loud and very aggressive like you're doing. And that you can still get Monique back because she took you back the first time. Trust me, it's going to work. And Lamar pretty much, you know, made Slick believe exactly what he probably already believed, that it was just a matter of time. Telling him if this does not work, that he's going to cut, you know, his water off as well. And at this moment, Slick could have easily said, you know what? I need to get up out of here. He already knows that Lamar is very, very crazy. He knows this. But he says, you know what? I'm going to stick around and see if it actually is going to work. But sticking around is what messed you up. You should have got up out of Dodge, man. Now, once Monique has the conversation with Lamar, and she pretty much tells him she's not letting his nutty self up in there. Plain and simple. It's over. She ain't messing around with him. Lamar flips out. He goes crazy. Remember, he's just trying to do what Slick told him to do. Once Monique started dogging him out, he got pissed off and lost his temper. And then he saw Zoe in the window, and he understood that it was over, because he can deal with Monique seeing him like this because she's taking him back. But he doesn't want to see, you know, he doesn't want Zoe to see him like this. And he understood that, you know, his water was cut off from them, and that his family was what he truly loved and needed, right? And it was gone. So now Lamar really doesn't have anything to lose, right? Now Slick, he understands that he needs to get up out of Dodge, but it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late, right? And as he's getting ready to leave, he hears Lamar in there singing, "You Can't Stop the Rain." And, you know, your boy Slick is telling him, dude, you sound like a, you know, the Missing Temptations member. And Lamar's like, look, I'm going to make somebody from Meech and Terry's family, you know, disappear. You know, I'm going to bury someone that's close to them, plain and simple. And Slick is once again telling him that's not the right move to be doing. You're doing too much. Lamar starts to sing again, "You Can't Stop the Rain." Slick is like, man, I got to get up out of here. This dude straight up crazy. But see, now it's too late. And your boy Slick, he grabbed the strap. I was hoping that he was going to pull the strap out, but Lamar hit him so quick, he didn't have time to pull it out, I guess. As Slick laid on the ground, Lamar continued to sing the classic song, "You Can't Stop the Rain." You know what I'm saying? You can't stop. You ain't going to be able to stop this dude. He is plain flat out crazy. He's insane. This man, look at him. He has just taken out his right-hand man, the dude that stayed loyal to him no matter what. All the stuff that he has been through, all the mistakes that he has made, this dude Slick stood around and continued to be loyal to Lamar. But I guess that did not matter to him at all. It didn't matter, right? Now it's crazy that we had to see Slick go out like that, especially after all the hard work he's done, taking the bullet at the whole stash house, helping Lamar get Zoe back, and still he ends up getting got by his homeboy. Really? On top of that, just when you thought it was over, your boy Lamar took Slick's body to the church. Like, really? Very, very disrespectful. Very, very sinful. This dude Lamar is a problem. He's a problem, man. You know. So, today, we are remembering your boy Slick. Your brother Slick, man. He was a solid dude. You had one of the coolest, slickest Jerry curls in BMF season 1. Hell, probably the only one in this season. He was a solid, loyal soldier. And at the end of the day, I think any crew will want you around, especially, you know, being that you was a guy to show a whole lot of loyalty and you did what was needed to be done. But I guess at the end of the day, the loyalty that you showed and gave to Lamar was probably your biggest weakness, because this dude was definitely not loyal to you. And he definitely did not give a damn about you at all. And he proved it. Just by the way he took you out alone shows us that Lamar is a guy that you don't need to be hanging around, and makes sense on why, you know, his original organization ended up slipping up, because of the way he acts. And, you know, it's going to continue to happen. You already see what he's doing now. He doesn't have a crew, and he is looking for revenge still. But, man, I will miss your boy Slick, man. He was a solid character, man. Once again, shout out to Miles Bullock. This dude dominated his role, and I believe this was his first like major big act. So hopefully he gets some more work down the line. I wouldn't mind seeing this character in some other shows, man. But you guys let me know, man. What do you think about Slick? Leave your theories, predictions. Leave it all down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.
You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain when it starts to pour. You can't stop.